Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Today's Monday, November 14th. It is 6:22 right now. Market's going to open in about 8 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick, and then we'll get started shortly. All right. A couple more things here to update real quick. And I think we should be good to go. Let's see. A few more things here. All right, let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium, and we should be good to go. All right, solid. So I'll get a few moments for people to make their way in. Drop the zones real quick. All right, got the zones drawn up right there. Let me check if there was any news today. I don't think there was. There's news here at 8:30. So there's nothing during the live session, so I'm not going to draw anything on the chart. Let me check my FX book real quick to make sure there's nothing here that I'm missing. No. So, I mean, there's consumer inflation expectations coming up over here at 8 o'clock, but that's going to be around, our time we get off live. So it's not a big deal. Let's mark it up here just in case, but I don't think it's something that we should really worry about all too that much. There. All right, so let's see who's here so far. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Maria. Morning, everybody. So happy Monday. Today's Monday, November 14th, guys. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Morning, Peter. It's 8:25 right now. Market's going to open in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up with a few more things, and then we'll get started with our analysis for this morning. So let's see. Retail sentiment is currently 69% short. Fundamentals are currently down 40 points, not very much. 4-hour trend is bullish. If you guys are wondering how did I determine that, I look down right here at the trend meter at the bottom, it's green, so that means bullish. 60-minute is currently bullish as well. 30-minute is bearish. It's not very bearish though, so I'll put a bearish neutral because it's kind of like right down the middle. 15-minute is neutral. 10-minute is bullish. So we got a pretty mixed bag today. So I don't think I'll be able to take the breakout today because there's not one direction. I'll mark it up and we'll follow it, but I'm not going to be taking it, obviously. Today, per usual, we're going to look for, the main strategies, the V1 continuation, SR rejection scalp, and the high-low quick scalp. However, I think one thing that we should also toss in there would be the pivot scalp entry in conjunction with the with the high-low momentum. So I do like the high-low momentum. I like taking in the direction of the trend, and our TP stop loss will be used as the pivot scalp, meaning 1030 for our split. I've tested a lot over the weekend. It works really well as long as you're trading in the direction of the trend. So I'm not going to use one trend bias to identify where the trend's at. I'm going to look at whether price is above or below the pivots, right? One thing that you want to keep in mind is the red pivot is the strongest pivot, the fourth one, right? So whenever these pivots are below that red one or above the red one, that's going to determine the direction of price. If they're spread out like this right here, this is going to show a strong bullish trend. And when it's below the red pivots like this right here, this is going to show a strong bearish trend. So I'm going to be using that to identify possible entries for, I guess it's a mix between a high-low momentum entry and a pivot scalp. But I mean, for the most part, they kind of line up the same. It's probably going to be considered a pivot scalp. Hey, Jenny, I think we got it working now. So Jenny over here requested to have a live transcription, basically closed captioning to be enabled. So we do have the closed captioning down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Not sure if it's just Jenny, but do have it down there. Hey, Patricia, morning. Morning, Sisu. Morning, everybody. Okay, perfect. Well, let's leave it down there for you guys who want to use that. I think that helps with a lot of people who don't want to actually listen to me talk, because I feel like when I talk, sometimes people do get a little nervous when we have a trade coming up. Some people just want to watch and see when it comes up. So we'll leave that there for now. All right, guys, market's going to open in about 30 seconds. When the market opens, we'll see where the breakout's going to go. However, looking over here at the overall direction of bias, there's no overall direction at all. We have 4-hour bullish, 1-hour bullish, 30-minute bearish neutral, 15-minute neutral, and 10-minute bullish. So, I mean, for the most part, it looks pretty bullish, but even here on the 1 minute, it's also bearish. So we'll see where this goes. And we'll continue on with following this. So, all right, guys, market is opening right about now. Market is now open. So market is open, really slow candle right here on open. We might get some unusual movement. Just keep in mind, guys, today is Monday. Market is just opening from the weekend. So you're gonna get some unusual movement. Plus we're coming back from a long weekend. Friday was US holiday, Veterans Day. So you might see some weird movement because you're going to have a lot of people who are in the market who weren't in the market last week, just trying to get in and kick off the trading week. So right here, you can see prices starting to swing back up. This is kind of what we were anticipating because, you know, our higher time frames here are bullish. So here we go, this big spike to the upside. There's no buy signal there, so no entry for a buy just yet. But we'll follow it. So here we go. Price came up, rejected off the structure right here. You guys can see I drew that structure earlier, the SR zone. Price is right back to where it started. Not too much movement yet. It wasn't a strong green candle. There was no buy signal. So this would not be considered the breakout entry. If this closes here as a strong red candle, this would technically be the breakout entry. But, you know, as I mentioned, we really don't know where price is going to go. So you want to be a bit careful with taking some entries here. Here we go again with price attempting to push up again. Another huge candle. When you have candles like this, guys, you want to be very careful because they're due for retracement. If they're this huge, they're probably going to have to retrace, right? This candle is bigger than all the candles that passed in the past, I don't know, 6 hours or so, or the entire day yesterday. And thanks, C6. So C6 said that CNBC just reported that stocks are falling today. Typically, when you see CNBC report something like this, the market does the opposite, right? So stocks fall Monday as Wall Street takes a breather after S&P's best week since June. What happens here? Price does a complete opposite and shoots way up. So this right here would technically be the breakout, guys. I'm not taking it because for one, the candle's too big. Two, it's right at the sessions. So it's just way too big of a candle. And it's at one of our most important red flags here. It's right at the session. So this just means that, there's possibility of manipulation happening right here. And I don't blame it, because you guys can see how big the candle is. It's just way too big of a candle. So here we go. As price pushes up. I'm not in this position, guys. I'm just following it. And we're just watching. It's just way too risky of an entry to take. It's almost to its full TP up here. If you guys are in this position, I do recommend you move your stop loss in profit. You should move it in profit already. And there you go, full TP. So if you guys took the breakout, great work, full TP. This worked in our overall, not really overall direction, but long-term bias, because long-term bias over here was bullish. You can see the 4-hour trend is bullish. 1-hour trend is bullish. Sentiment was 69% short. 10-minute trend was bullish as well. The only things here were 15-minute was neutral, but it wasn't bearish. 30-minute was bearish neutral, but it was basically bullish at that point, right? So with that said, here's the breakout. If you guys took a great closeout in profit, don't get greedy today. It's Monday, risky day to trade. And yeah, I mean, that's about it right now. So if you guys are new here, I know we have a lot of new people in the group who are stock traders, and you guys just came from other groups. Basically, if you guys are not familiar with retail sentiment, this basically shows what percentage of traders are trading in a certain direction, right? It shows here that 69% of traders are currently selling, they're short. So with that said, you typically want to do the opposite. I know a lot of people tell you to do what everyone else is doing, but the majority of people that are trading aren't doing so well. So typically you want to do the opposite of everybody else. That's why we're looking for a buy here, even though majority of traders are on the short side. So looking over here at sentiment, 69%, let me update it. Looks like they're still in a position. So a lot of these people are probably long-term holders, or they just have a huge stop loss, right? So, all right, guys, with that said, let's see where this is going now. Let me check the 30-minute. This is probably now neutral or bullish. It is now bullish, right? So it's basically what I anticipated. So I put neutral next to it, even though it wasn't neutral. So this is bullish, and I'm sure the 15-minute is also bullish. Yep, it's bullish as well. So we have a very strong bullish bias today. I'm looking for buys. So here it goes. Price comes back down. It's coming right back down. Target price point is going to be the sessions right here. Or I can just bounce off the zone right here too. But this is probably going to be target price point. So here we go. As price starts to move along. Let's see. CSUK said I didn't take the full, just took separate. Following the breakout, 230 pips, hit twice. Thank you, CNBC. Yeah, no, definitely CSUK, nice. So some profits over here. Looks like Kenny over here showed some profit. He took the breakout today. Looks like he had a small accident right there. It's okay, it happens. Total profit over here is 895 for the day. Great work, Scotty. Some profit over here from CSUK as well. CSUK took the breakout as well. Currently up 2,650 for the day. Nice work, guys. So I didn't take that trade, so I'm not going to count it as an official trade. Obviously, the only trades that count as official trades and official profits are the trades that I take myself, right? If I take them on the live, they're going to count official, but if I don't, then they're not going to count. There's a possible SR rejection scalp right here. I'm not going to take this very one right here because these candles here are so big, right? This here might spike as well. So like, for example, this looks like a good candle initially, but at the last moment, price can just spike back down. Also, I think this candle might be a little too big. So even if it was to be an SR rejection scalp, I think the candle is too big, so we can't take it yet. It's definitely way too big. But this is an SR rejection scalp if you guys are curious what the entry looks like. We have a wick rejection right here off the structure. We have a bullish momentum. We have a green trend meter. Everything lines up. This would be an entry for an SR rejection scalp. The only difference is the candle is too big, so we can't take that trade there specifically. So here are the requirements. Not in this position, of course. Candle's too big. The reason why we don't take it if the candle is too big is because price typically has to retrace back. If price has to retrace back, it typically retraces to the halfway part of the candle or the full candle. So if you enter this trade here, the problem with that is if it does retrace down to this end, it's going to hit your stop loss before it hits its TP, right? So that's the reason why we don't take this trade here. Because this can do two things. It can do one of two things, either go straight to TP, or it may retrace down, then goes to TP. So as you can see right here, price went straight to TP. Risky trade. You can see it literally just came to TP and then it came right back down. So if you guys took it, great. If you guys know the strategy, you know how this plays out. It's just too risky of a trade for me to take, especially, on a day like this, when there's been some pretty massive moves. So if you guys take the SR rejection scalp full TP right there, if not, it's okay. Still, again, today, I haven't taken any trades. Here's the requirements for that strategy. Here's a buy. It says confirm trading in direction of trend meter. It's green down here. So you're taking buys. Identify bottom wick rejection of zone right there. Confirm trading in the direction of momentum. Buy signal right here, bullish momentum. You enter the trade right there and then full TP. I know right here I changed this to 100, 200 guys, but we might have to change this back to 300 because the problem with the market now is that it's too volatile. So we can't really take trades like that with the stop loss so tight. I know you guys like the tighter stop loss, but to be on the safer side, I'm gonna change it back to 300, especially for now. Just that volatility is too high. So we can't really be taking trades with the stop loss that tight. So, all right, guys, on to the next one. The first two trades for today hit full TP. If you guys took the breakout, full TP. If you guys take the SR rejection scalp right there, I just drew up another full TP. None of them are official trades. They're just trades that would have fit criteria and technically would have been official trades if there was no red flags. For the breakout, it was right at the sessions right here. Candle was too big. And then for this one right here, the candle was too big as well. Let's see, Madhu said I only marked it up, but there was a low high on the 5 minute with the green candle, then a lower low with the green candle. It pushed for 250 pips, a little drawdown. Nice work, Madhu. So Madhu actually took a trade right there, applying the high-low reversal strategy on the 5 minute. So great work right there, Madhu. Yeah, so Madhu over here identified it, high with the green candle, low with the red candle, low with the green candle. Took that for a buy. It was right at the sessions though, so a bit of a risky move, but yes, full TP right there. So nice work, Madhu. If you guys didn't see the strategy, I covered this on Friday during the mentoring session. I'll review it again today. So today we're back on normal schedule, guys. We'll have a mentoring session today at 2 o'clock. If today doesn't work for you guys, just let me know. I can host it tomorrow, but I'm just trying to get back on a normal schedule. So we're scheduled to have our group mentoring session as usual today. But again, if you guys can't attend today and you really want to attend, just let me know so I can put up a poll and possibly move it to tomorrow or another day this week. I just like having it early in the week so that we can knock it out and you guys be ready for this trading week. So, just up to your guys' preference. I'm here to help you guys out. So whatever you guys need help with, whatever you guys prefer, just let me know. We can make changes. See, Matt, it's a 10-minute daily. Oh, yeah. So this would technically be the daily, but it's on the opening candle. I don't really like this candle too much right here, Maddie. The thing with this as well is that the lows on the actual candle. So if I see a high-low momentum, it's right on the same candle, I typically skip it. So yeah, no daily on that one, at least not yet. So what I'm looking for here, guys, is I'm looking for a retracement, which basically happened right here. We had price push up. Now I'm looking for a retracement, and I'm looking for a continuation back up. When we get that continuation, that's where I'm looking to make my entry. So I'm looking to just squeeze my way in when we get that retracement there. So I do want the sell signal here to close. It's actually something I want to happen. So I want the sell signal to close. Once it closes, I'm going to look for a high-low momentum type entry, and then I'll enter it as a pivot scalp. If these terms aren't making sense to you guys, don't worry. If you guys are new here, if it's your first time in the session, on the live session, I know you guys can't use this chat function, so it might be a little difficult, but you guys are free to ask, in the public chat, or if you guys have access to the Zoom, the chat's open here. So these terms and phrases that I'm using, they're common terms and phrases. Like a pivot scalp is a entry type. The V1 variation is an entry type. I'll just put up here entries I'm looking to take, or let's see, strategies applying during the live session. So I know there's a lot of new people here. I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed with what we're talking about. I do the same thing every day. So like once you sit in on enough sessions, you'll see that everything's pretty much, I'm saying the same thing almost every day because I'm looking for the same thing every day. It's just a rinse and repeat repetition of the strategies that we apply and analysis that we play out. These are the main strategies I'm looking to apply today. So I'm looking for a high-low momentum. Pivot scalp, V1 variation, V1 continuation, SR rejection, scalp, and for high-low quick scalp. Those are basically the main strategies I'm looking to apply here. Mainly this one right here. I really like this one right here. And the reason why I'm going to focus on this one as well is because it's probably the easiest one to follow. These here are very easy to follow too, but I feel like a lot of people still have issues identifying where the double bodies and double wicks are. One thing that's also an issue is that TradingView has been kind of off, like the data has been a little bit off from like MC4. So with that being an issue there, it's really hard to find like a double body, right? It looked like a double body on MC4, but if you look on TradingView, the double body's not there. So that's why I am trying to use something that's a lot more, I guess, easier to spot. Because for this one right here, you're just looking for a momentum signal, right? That's literally all you're looking for. You're going to be using the low as the zone or supplier demand, depending on like what direction you're looking at. And it's a lot simpler to apply than the V1 or V1 continuation. Also with SR ejection scalp, the problem with this is that the zones appear and disappear, right? So it's a bit of an issue for a lot of people because it just makes it difficult for you to use unless you're like drawing them consistently like I am right here. So I have the zones up right now. And you can see how these are here. When I turn them off, it makes it a lot cleaner. But the problem when you take it off, then sometimes they disappear here and you don't realize that they're gone. So although all of these strategies work very well, there's pros and cons to them. I think this one over here, the first one has the least amount of cons. It has more pros and cons, and it's easier to identify. So I'm mainly looking for this one right here. The high-low quick scalp, again, this one right here is a very lucrative strategy, but it's also very risky. The problem with this here is that the high lows repaint, right? So until they're established, they repaint. You're looking for high lows before they repaint, or while they're in the repainting phase. So the problem is you can find, a low, and then the next candle can push lower, and then you're screwed, right? Because you'll enter at a point, and that's not really the low. So unless you really know how to identify this and apply the strategy, this is probably the most lucrative because you'll find the strategy on almost every other candle when you have a good direction. But the problem is if you get greedy and you get in and out too late, you can easily lose a trade. So yeah, I think these strategies here are like listed in order of riskiness. So just keep that in mind. So what I'm mainly looking for here is a buy. If we get a buy signal right here, then this is going to be a high-low momentum with the pivot scalp. So not this one right here. If this closes right here, this is not going to be an entry, right? The reason for that, and I'm just going to take off the zones here. We don't really need these zones. I'll turn the zones on when the price gets nearer. But I don't want to confuse you guys this with the zone that we're using for the high-low momentum. So there's zones down here. When price comes back lower, I'll come back and draw them again, but they're not useful or necessary right now. This right here would actually be an SR rejection scalp, but it's right at the session, so we're not taking that trade there. Basically, any of these lines here that are horizontal, guys, if you guys are brand new here, these lines that are horizontal are going to be red flags, meaning that we don't take trades at those areas because they're risky entry points. The reason why there is risky is because if you look back, you can see whenever price tests these horizontal lines, price moves a little crazy, right? Price will come over here, bounce, come over here, bounce, come over here, go sideways for a bit, then bounce. And it just keeps doing that over and over again, right? All throughout this area. So this is what we would consider risky areas to trade. So we just avoid them altogether. If price is touching them, we don't take them. If our TP has to pass it, we don't take the trades there. Nice. Yeah, Maddie said quick scalp on the sell hit twice, but he sat on it. Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea too, Maddie, because it's just too risky. It's also right next to the session, so it's a little difficult. Yeah, Natasha said that part. I love the high-low quick scalp, but it is tricky. Yeah, exactly, Natasha. So, I mean, you kind of have it down, Natasha. It's just more practice, right? I think for that specific strategy, it probably requires to use a smaller lot size because it just becomes a little too risky, and you get caught up in a lot of trades that that you probably shouldn't be taking, right? All right, so I'm drawing this lower over here because this is going to be considered the low for a high-low momentum entry. If we get a buy signal right here, then this would be an entry that we'd take for a buy. Got about 30 seconds left on this candle. So if the buy signal here closes, we take this for a buy, let the trade run, and we follow through. Got about 15 seconds left on this candle. I don't think we're going to get a buy signal here. If we do, we'll take it. But if we don't, then we just sit tight. Five seconds. No signal there. So by signal, I'm talking about these vertical lines here, guys. Basically, what we're looking for here is we're looking for a pivot scalp entry. This would be a pivot scalp entry because if we do get a buy signal, it's going to be above the pivots, meaning this red pivot here. A buy signal that we're looking for is something like this. So you can see how we have a green vertical line. If we get that there, that's going to be considered a buy signal. So if this here closes with the buy signal, this would technically be a pivot scalp entry. Take it for a quick 100 pips. Or 10 points, depending on what you guys are trading. If you're trading the future, 10 points, specific indice on broker points, but we'll go by points or pips, same thing. It's just pips, you add a 0 to it. All right, this candle has about 10 seconds left on it. Does not look like it's, or maybe it will, I don't know, we'll see. No. So no buy signal on that candle right there. Again, right here, maybe possibly one more attempt, but we don't have it yet. Price looks like it's starting to range a little bit though, so it might be a little bit risky to take a trade here. We kind of need this to push up a bit higher because it looks like it is breaking into a range. Got about 30 seconds left on this candle. $25 seconds. $20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. I don't think we're going to get a buy signal on here. Looks like price is starting to go into a range, so this might, we might get the signal here. Let's see if this closes. So this right here is the entry. Not in it yet. I'm thinking about want to take it or not. Gotta wait for it to swing back up. This closed at like the very last signal, so, or very last second. And then thanks, man. Maddie also said that this is different from MT4. So on MT4, it actually closed as a red candle, but on TradingView, it's a green candle. So it's a very, very risky entry. You guys want to take it, you know, feel free. If not, then just hold off on it. Let's see where it's at. It's pushing up. And hit my TP. So I took this trade here, guys. The reason I took it because I based it off TradingView. So even though no matter how risky it was, I saw it here on TradingView. It fit my criteria, met my requirements. So I took the trade. Full TP on my end. If you guys took it, great. If not, it's okay. You know, I did mention if you guys want to take it, take it. If not, then sit out. I took it because it fit my criteria. So that's the main thing, guys. Whenever you guys see an entry here, you can't chicken out, right? You see the entry, take the entry. If you don't feel good on the entry, then don't take it. So I waited for it to come up right here. As it came up, it took the entry, it went out, and then it went straight to full TP. So, but it was a risky trade. So just, you know, I want to put that out there. It was a very risky trade, but, you know, you just got to go with your gut sometimes. The thing that's been helping me a lot with like being kind of like, fuck it, right, and just taking the trade is that I've been listening to Trading in the Zone. I've been telling you guys that I listen to that book maybe once or twice a month, or once every 2 months. When my trade psychology gets screwed up, especially during the summer, because the market's kind of weird, I listen to that book, because that book tells you, if it fits your criteria, just take the trade. Doesn't matter if you eat the loss, then eat the loss. But you know, just take a trade if it fits your the trade that you're looking to take. So let me go ahead and just put this over here. You can't be scared of trading, guys. The thing with trading is the market will do whatever it wants. So if it fits your criteria, just take it. As long as you know your win rate's high and you're probably going to hit it, take the trade. If it doesn't, then on to the next one, right? You just got to eat the losses and take the wins when they come. So full TP on that right there. And I'll take a screenshot of my profits as well. So that's it for right now, guys. Now we gotta wait for it to retrace again. So if you guys got that, great. Looks like some of you guys posted some profits, so awesome. Let me go and take a screenshot of mine. So locked in 1,020 off that trade. I'm just going to take the trades, guys. You know, like if it fits a criteria, you just got to take it. Well, you don't have to take them, but I'm going to take them. So if I eat a loss, that's fine. But if I see something that I'm looking for, then I'm going to hop into it. Some slippage here on my copy. I'm only locked in 820. It's all good. I'm just going to screenshot my FTMO because I don't want to go and take a screenshot of all 5 accounts. It takes too much time and too much effort. So I'm going to go over here and post up my profits real quick. I'm going to do FTMO. Takes too long for me to take screenshots of 5 accounts or 6 accounts. So here's my second one up. All right. All right, so here's my main account. You can see the green strip, hit my full TP, locking 1,020 off this account, 820 off my copy right here. Should have been 1,000, but it is what it is. Just got to deal with it. So full TP off that right there. Here we go, Tasha. Tasha over here just posted some profits, locked in total profit of 603 for the day. Great work, Tasha. So you're killing it. You know, that daily consistency that you got there, it's key. Still looking for another entry here, but I'm waiting for it. Just make sure when you guys are taking entries that your requirements are met, right? You know, I said earlier that you kind of just got to hop in, but you got to make sure you hop in when it's the right time. You can't just hop in whenever for whatever reason. Seth over here currently up 17,499. Great work, Seth. Killed it. Yeah, Seth's on fire right there. Some more profits here from Seth, 14,331. That was a bit earlier. Nice work, Seth. And then Kenny over here as well, currently up 895. We got Maddie over here as well. All wins, no losses. Great work right here. Maddie currently up 765 for the day. So solid work right there, Maddie. Yeah, Maddie said it's wicking TP, but not closing, so he's pulling manually. Smart move. Sisuk over here as well, currently up 3,300 for the day. Nice work, Sisuk. And then again, I took one more trade, currently up 3,900. So you guys are killing it. Great work this morning as we officially kick off the trading week. Patricia over here as well. She said little profit today. I wouldn't consider that little. She's up 2,481. Nice work, Patricia. Yeah, a little modest, but up 2,000 for the day. It's pretty good. You know, it's crazy. A lot of people don't make that much money in like a whole month in some cases. So the key thing with a lot of people too, when you guys are trading, you got to be satisfied with your profits, right? You guys can't get greedy. The thing is, a lot of people get greedy. They want to make like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 a day, right? Those kinds of profits, depending on your account size, is unrealistic, right? Unless you have a huge account, you're not going to make profits like that every day. You know, even myself, I have 200K accounts. Like these accounts are 200,000 accounts on FTMO. They're not really 200,000 accounts, right? Just keep that in mind. They're realistically 20,000 accounts because you can't lose more than 20,000. If you lose more than 20,000, you're done. So the thing that you guys got to keep in mind is if I'm trading a 20,000 account and I'm making 2,000 a day, that's pretty good, right? I'm making 1%. If you can do 1% every day and you just keep doing 1% every day after day after day, you'll be up like 300% or more, you know, by the end of the year. So just keep that in mind. And, you know, to put that number into visualization, you know, realistically, like if you're making like 100% a year, that's a lot. I don't know if I did that right. I probably didn't do that right. I think this is 10%. So if you're making 10%, you're making 20,000, right? If you're making 100%, you're making 200,000. So if you're making 10% a month, just say a month, right? Per account, you're making 20,000. So for me, I have 5 accounts. You do this times 5, it adds up, right? So just keep that in mind, like, you know, baby steps until you reach that bigger goal. So, you know, just make that set in your mind, because the thing is, I feel like a lot of people feel like if you make 1,000, it's not enough. 1,000's more than most people make a day. So just don't get greedy with it. Yeah, exactly. Peter said Warren Buffett doesn't even make 10,000 a month. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, yeah, the thing with Warren Buffett is that he's taking like these, his trading style is different. So yeah, I agree with Peter that Warren Buffett doesn't make 10,000, but he's like slow growth type person, right? This type of trading is like gambling. So you're basically, you're trying to hit 10% a month. I mean, I don't even make 10% a month sometimes, but it's a good goal to reach. Let's see. Seth said I should probably take my hands off the table. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, Seth said I got a better setup on the 5-minute when candle closed, and that's when he entered. Took a quick 100 pip scalp. Nice, Seth. Sisuk said solid analysis, got in late, just a little bit for him. Yeah, no, definitely, guys. So we're not missing any entries here, guys. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for the retracement, right? So I'm still looking at the chart here. Don't worry too much about what I'm, you know, that I'm talking about or going off track. We just don't have anything to take right now. Basically, price is pushing up again, looking for the retracement and continuation back up. When we get that continuation, I'm looking at to squeeze my way in again right there. Take it for another quick scalp and then lock in another 1,000. Thanks, Maddie. Maddie said that the sentiment has changed slightly. Let me go here and check real quick. Sentiment is now at 68%. So it looks like 1% of the sellers got stopped out. I mean, price is pushing up, so I'm not surprised. Let's take a look at the fundamentals real quick. Fundamentals are currently up 40 points now, or not really, they're up 20 points. So not really a big change there. I think 10-minute trend's the same, 15 the same, bullish, 30-minute the same, bullish, 1 hour the same, bullish, 1 minute the same, bullish. So not really too much here to really look out. See, Maddie said daily might play out using as long-term confluence. Yeah, no, that's a good idea, Maddie. So Maddie's using this as a long-term confluence. So say, for example, this low over here wasn't the actual low, and we're using this low over here as the low, right? Either way, this hits the criteria. I mean, even if you were to measure all of the lows over here and then just use this as a big zone, which, I mean, there's not really a big problem using that, but yeah, if you use this whole area right here as the, quote unquote zone, then it meets criteria because you have the rejection right here. Like all these rejections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it pushes up. So yeah, it can possibly play out. Like this weekend, guys, I did a lot of research. I was just bored. Like I just was trying to figure out ways to teach you guys better. Also revamping the course soon. I'm going to focus on maybe like one strategy to just show you guys that it has a pretty decent win rate. My brother's working on the backtest script right now. So he's making a backtest script for the high level momentum strategy. Once he's finished with that, I'm going to test it out, see what the win percentage is. If the win percentage is good on that one, we're just going to use that as the main strategy for me to teach you guys. Cool. Yeah, Maddie said he got 100K MFF challenge. He's going to strictly take signals and show people you can pass with just signals. Yeah, no, exactly, man. That's solid. So thanks for doing that. And thanks for taking the initiative. Also, something that, Rashida over here posted to profits too. So Rashida here, she's killing it. All straight wins. She's up 5,746 for the day. All wins, no losses. So amazing work right there, Rashida. These are all from this morning too. So literally all this morning in like a 10-minute period too. That's crazy. So Rashida here killed it. She took trades here from 648 up until 657. 7:05 right now. So about 10 minutes ago, she took all these trades, straight wins, no losses. So amazing work right there, Rashida. It's consistency. But yeah, I think Maria had something to say over here. Let me just see. Maria said, I just want to publicly thank the mentorship she had with Maddie. He helped her solve problems she has with her way of trading. Thank you very much, Maddie. So yeah, Maddie, Maria, just wanted to give you a big thank you right here. So, just a reminder, guys, if you guys are not familiar, or if you guys have not heard, I'm working with Maddie now within the company. So Maddie is one person I directly mentored, from the start of his trading. Maddie wants to give back and start mentoring people. So if you guys want to, I know some of you guys are scared to get mentored by me. You guys just don't you guys feel like it's too much pressure, meeting with me one-on-one. You guys can meet with Maddie. Maddie's like basically my protege, I basically taught him everything I know, or for the most part, most of the stuff I know. And, he's grown with K2 within like the last year or so. He just started trading about a year ago. And he's killing it. So Maddie's this one right here, the one. You guys are not familiar with Maddie. He's the one that posted his profits here, all wins, no losses. So yeah, Maddie's going to be helping me with the company in general. He's basically going to be my right hand in everything that I do for the most part. He's going to be calling signals. He'll be mentoring. He'll be helping with the revamp of the course. So if you guys want to get mentored by Maddie, Maddie's doing one-on-one mentorships with people. If you guys want to master, these strategies here. So yeah, I think he's helped Becky. He's helped Maria. He's got a couple other meetings with other people today or throughout this week. So, just message Maddie and then he can sit down with you, show you the strategies. It's probably easier for you guys to hear it from someone else rather than myself, because I'm kind of straight to the point. Maddie will kind of just, give you an easier walkthrough of how to apply everything. Parker's asking, how do we set up a mentoring with either of you? You just got to message us, Parker. So you can message me, and we can have one-on-one. If you want to sit down with Maddie, you can sit down with Maddie as well. It's really up to you. Yeah, just message us on Telegram and then let us know, when you want to meet up. I typically don't do one-on-one meetings anymore, guys, because I'm just kind of like detached from trading out to the live session. But if you catch me on a good day, I'll probably be willing to sit down with you guys, which has been a lot of days lately. Since I'm revamping the course, I'm around more often than I was before. I just got bored of living life. I had too much free time. So I'm back here trying to make things better than what they already are. I mean, everything's good already as is, but I'm going to make things better. Revamp the course, make the strategies even easier than they already are. Find out better solutions. All right, so enough with that side talk, guys. We're looking for a momentum signal here for a buy. If we get that here, this would technically be another entry for a high-low momentum / pivot scalp. So we got one right here that's pending. Got to make sure it closes. 30 seconds left. Got 20 seconds left on this candle here. It's got to make sure it closes with that green buy signal. If it doesn't close, don't take the trade. Got to wait for the actual candle to close. So wait for the actual candle to close, and then from there you can take the entry. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's see where it's at. And I'm gonna have to pull out early. If it hits TP, I might have to pull out early because I got in kind of late. Candle spiked on open. So I'm gonna watch it right here. The falling candle spiked up. So I might just pull early if it pushes up too high, too quickly. Can't get greedy here. And that other candle pushed up super fast. All right, just watching it. See where it goes from here. Almost there. Full TP. Boom, right to full TP. Dude, I forgot to turn off fucking quick trade on my thing, Maddie. I freaked out for a second. I tried to close it and it said I had to check that box. I hate when that happens. Whenever I close MT4, I gotta check it back on. I was like, man, I clicked it and I tried to pull out and then it didn't. It's all good. It still pulled me out even though I tried not. So there you go. Another full TP right there, guys. Alexander said the same. That freaked me out for a second. I was like, crap, I'm gonna miss the exit. But it's all good. So again, another full TP, same strategy, nothing's changed. Got in a little late, so what is what it is. So another full TP right there, guys. Easy as that, right? 2 full TPs, should be up 2,000. Probably not going to be up 2,000, but it is what it is. It's got to stack up those profits. Let these trades come to you. So I'm not forcing anything here. You guys see this? I'm waiting for the entry to come. As it comes, I take the trade, let the trade run, full TP, pull out, whatever the case may be, and then on to the next one. So enough celebrating off this one. You got to wait for the next trade. So now that we've had that, we got to wait for the retracement again. It's the same thing, rinse and repeat. So I'm almost at 2000. Unfortunately, not there quite yet, but almost. Well, actually, I'm in 2000 like combined with both my accounts, but not for each account. I mean, I'm basically there. Here's the ironic thing. You guys will see on my copier account, I actually locked in more profit. So I'm actually making more profit on my copier than I am on my actual account. All right, so again, right here, full TPs. I'm only gonna screenshot to my accounts. I don't want to go through the whole thing. Not a great profit. Locked in on that. Let Barack in here real quick. Barack has entered the room. All right, so here is my main account. You guys can see how easy it is. I did my analysis, showed you guys where the entry was, took the entry, now I'm showing you the profit. So here's the thing with these live sessions, guys, right? I can't fake my trades. I'm showing you the analysis, I'm taking the trade, and I'm showing you profit right after. So this is not fake profit. I feel like a lot of people, that's like a big thing in trading where people fake their profits. I can't fake my profits. I'm doing it here live with you guys in real time. So I just want to show you guys here. The analysis for the strategy taken was this strategy right here. We analyzed it before it happened, took the trade. Now I'm showing you guys the profits. Because I mean, I just want to show you guys the whole process because I'm showing you guys that you guys can do this. I literally did it with you guys here live with like over 100 people watching. Everything here is done live. So I just want to show you guys that this is something that you guys can do too. It's not something that only I can do because a lot of people are posting like unrealistic stuff where like they're making these crazy profits and they're claiming that they're doing it live, but they're not really doing it live. I'm showing you guys here that I'm literally doing it live. So if you guys can learn these strategies, which are not very difficult, you guys can do this yourself all throughout the day. I only do this from 6:30 to 8 because this is like my sweet spot to trade. But if you guys want to trade, throughout the day or throughout the night, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to try. It's just a little riskier when you trade outside New York session. So yeah, there goes my profits right there. Here's my main account locked in 770 off that. Unfortunately, had to close out early. So I locked in 1,790 off this account. Here's my copier account, my second one. It's copying the same exact trades off my first one. Locked in 1,840. So right here, I locked in 1,020 off this. And ironically, I made more off my copier than I did off my main account. So it's all good. Just wanted to show you guys that there. And I just want to be, my main thing here with trading with you guys is transparency, right? I just want to be fully transparent with you guys because last thing I want you guys to do is just get unrealistic goals by looking at unrealistic, moves that people take in the market. I'm showing you that everything here is like, it's repeatable and it's executable. Like anybody could do this. If you can follow the strategies and just follow the requirements, you can do this. Your grandma could do this, right? Anybody could do this. It's really just following directions. So, all right. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. Let me see. There's more profits over here posted by you guys. I think by Seth over here. So Seth's currently up 20,967 for the day. Great work, Seth. So Seth definitely killing it right there. Maddie over here as well. Maddie's currently up 825. Man, he had to close it for a small profit right there. Unfortunately, yeah, he closed it out for a lot smaller than should have been. But it's all good, Maddie. Profit's profit. Definitely straight wins right there. Gotcha. Yeah, no, definitely, Brock. I'm glad that you're here though for today. I just saw your message. Patricia over here as well. So on her other account, she's currently up 1,545. Let's take a small loss there. It's all good. It happens. Probably just exited a little too early at break even and price spiked. So total profit for Patricia over here, currently 1,545 for the day. Nice work, Patricia. Yeah, so if you guys are new here, I know we have a lot of new people in the group. You're probably here on the YouTube, the free live stream. If you guys want access to these indicators and the strategy, just go on the website, go to kodikaitrades.com, and then you'll have access to everything here. And if you guys just want to watch on the live, feel free. Do this every day, Monday through Friday. So let me scroll up real quick. Yeah, exactly, Maddie. Maddie said I got $60 off that trade, not tripping, almost at 1% for the day. Yeah, no, definitely. Alexander's asking, was 706 a solid V1 double wick? Just want to confirm. So at 701, 701 right here, this was a double body. So you spotted that properly, Alexander. So there was actually a V1 right here, guys. I didn't spot it myself because I wasn't really looking. But Alexander did spot this right here as a V1 variation. So we had a double wick right here, pending sell momentum. You could have taken this for a buy, and that would have been a full TP. That's applying this strategy right here. I missed it, but it's all good. If you guys caught it, great. So there's actually more entries that are coming up here, but as I mentioned, I'm focusing on just this one right here, high-low momentum plus pivot scalp. Let's see, Jenny said, was that a valid high-low momentum on the last candle? 7. No, I don't see any momentum here. So Jenny's asking if there was a valid high-low momentum at 7:15. So there's no high-low momentum here because there's no high here or low, Jenny, or even a sell signal. So I think if you're talking about this one right here, this wouldn't be considered because the high's right here, right? Here, we'll play real quick. So you were talking about, there's also no momentum candle. So there's no momentum right here. So this would not be anywhere near criteria for that one. Let me check this one over here. Maybe this is the one you're talking about. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any momentum signal. So the high-low momentum, that strategy is based off momentum. So you're basing it like the catalyst is going to be the momentum signal. If there's no momentum signal, there's no entry. So I don't see anything that was right here at 7:15 or 7:14 around the time you asked, Jenny. So I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, this is the one that we took, Jenny. Yeah, but I don't know if you were, because you probably have it muted. Did you have it muted? That's the actual entry we took, Jenny. That's this one right here. So yeah, that was a momentum entry. That's the same one that we took when we made profit off right here. You might have me muted, so you probably didn't hear me when we were analyzing it, but okay. Yeah, so Jenny said, got it. She took it on her own. Okay, no, great. Yeah, I'm glad that you took it on your own. Yeah, you probably just weren't paying attention to the thing. You just took it on your own. So yes, you are correct. That is 100% proper entry. Same one we took. So we both took it together. You took it not even knowing that we took it. So great work. I know you're working on your trade psychology, so that's a good thing. All right, another possible entry here for a momentum high-low. We have a low right there, pending buy signal that could possibly be coming up at any moment. So I'll be following it right here. All right, Maddie said he's looking for a high-low quick scalp. Solid. So we're looking for a buy signal here to close. So Longy said he took all the snipes as confluence with your analysis. Nice. Yeah, no problem, Solange. So Solange took basically all the snipes as compliments with my analysis, and he locked in some pretty good profit, looks like. So great work right there. Maddie's the GA from yesterday hit. Yeah, if we have time later, we'll cover the odd JPY, the signal I called yesterday for Forex. Unfortunately, that trade was looking good before I went to bed. As soon as I went to bed, the thing just spiked up like 70 pips. I don't know what was happening last night, but it was Sunday, so it was a risky day to trade. And it's, it is what it is. You just got to balance with the trades, especially if you're doing the one-to-ones, because if you take a loss, it's fine. You'll probably make it back on the next one. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, Maddie says he's going to look for signals after the session. Solid. So thanks for doing that, Maddie. I'm going to focus here on the live. 6:22 right now, so we got about 30 minutes till 8. So if we get a buy signal over here, this is going to be another entry for high level momentum with pivot scalp. We don't have it yet, but if we do get it. All right, so pending right here. Pending buy signal. It's got to make sure it's not too close to the sessions. If it gets a little too close, we're just going to skip it. Got about 40 seconds left on this candle. You also got to wait for it to close, right? Don't enter it too early, guys. So you got to wait for it to actually close, like close, and then it's on the candle before you take it. So don't enter 5 seconds before, don't enter 10 seconds before. You got to wait for it to actually close. Got about 15 seconds left on this candle. It's a bit of an iffy candle, so I don't know if this is going to close or we're going to get it. It doesn't look like it here. Yeah, definitely not. So no entry off this candle here. If this crosses below, then definitely no. All right, so this zone here is no longer useful. So now we have another zone right here. 30 seconds left. Some profits over here from Kevin. Nice, yeah. So Kevin said, hey, Sean, still trading with you every day. So I know a lot of you guys haven't seen Kevin around in a while. He's still trading with us every day. He's just doing his own thing, which is perfectly fine. So he said, hey, Sean, still trading with you every day. Your analysis is spot on as usual. So Kevin's profits over here currently at 13,741. Solid work right here. All wins, no losses. Nice. Nice work, Kevin. So Kevin up here at 13,000 for the day. Solid work. So you guys will see here, you'll find people who outgrow K2 and they just end up doing their own thing, which is completely fine, right? I'm here to help you guys out. As long as I made an impact to make you guys better, or if I'm still helping you with my live analysis, that's all that matters. Because the thing is, I feel like a lot of people don't want to help people in trading because they feel like it affects their own trading, but it doesn't affect me at all. It actually helps me. So with me giving you guys my live analysis here, this actually helps me because it gets me on point and it prevents me from making mistakes. Because if I make mistakes, it's going to look bad on me. So definitely great work by Kevin over here. It's good to hear from Kevin. It's been a while. And for all you guys, everyone else here who's on the YouTube still, just reach out. Just because you guys aren't in the group anymore doesn't mean that that it just ends our connection. I'm still here to help you guys out. So great work, everybody. Rashid over here as well, currently up 9,924. Man, Rashid is on fire today. If you guys see her profits here, all wins, no losses. Take some quick moves here and there. It looks like you're kind of doubling up. So it looks like whenever you see a good entry, you kind of just take multiple positions on it, which is solid, and they're all hitting. And pretty good. It looks like you're taking like maybe the smaller moves, but they're all hitting. So that's all that matters. So Rashida over here, currently up 9,924 for the day. Great work, Rashida. David, I do see your message right here. I'll get back to you after the live session, okay? So looks like David over here wants to set up a one-on-one with me. So I do see your message, David. and I'll get back to you shortly. See, Barack over here said, got something small way back behind my targets from Thursday last week, going it slow, don't want to make it worse. I got something small. So yeah, Barack over here, I mean, I don't know what you consider small, but you're up about 1,000 for the day. So I know it's smaller than what you're used to, but I think it's still pretty good. So Barack is currently up 972 for the day. Solid work. You know, you got to match it to like your daily income, right? Barack, so you made 972 for the day. Say for your normal job, you're working 8 hours a day, right? Divided by 8, you're basically making 121 per hour. And you traded for, I don't know, when did you get on here? For 20 minutes. So you made this much in like 20 minutes. So yeah, I know it might be considered small compared to what you're used to, but, and you're probably joking around, but yeah, I think you're doing pretty good so far. So, all right, guys, great profits from you guys so far today. You know, everyone who's posted profits, looks like all you guys are doing pretty solid for a Monday, which is pretty good. If you guys have more to share, you know, feel free to post them up. Otherwise, we'll continue on looking for some more entries here if we see anything. You know, it's just keeping the consistency. So still no buy signal here. We're waiting for it to come up. If price closes below the pivots, then, you know, obviously we're gonna have to wait a bit for price to swing back up. But I think at the moment, just nothing for us to take right now. I think that's it for now as well. If you guys have more profits, post them up in the group. But I think overall, we have some pretty good profits. So these are the profits for just today, this morning. You know, I haven't even posted my own profits in there. Yeah, Barack said, yeah, kind of a joke, partly a challenge for myself. I've set big target of 3K, reduce it to lower my risk for many entries. Yeah, no, solid work there, Barack. I know, Barack, you're still on your goal to be a full-time trader, which I mean will probably happen by next year. If you keep doing this consistently, I think you'll be good. That's one thing as well. So I'm going to incorporate that into the new revamp of the course, guys. So with the new course that I'm developing, I'm going to teach you guys how to treat this like a business, right? Because, you know, I feel like this is knowledge that a lot of people don't really know about. Like you guys will see a lot of these like bigger traders buying like cool cars, like myself, you know, I bought my Porsche, like it's my business vehicle. I'll show you guys how to do that stuff, you know, buying, you know, the best computers out there, stuff like that. You know, I want to make the new course like a whole package. I want to teach you guys how to like basically live off trading, because it's not that difficult. I mean, if you guys can just be consistent with your trading, the trading bit isn't even the hard part anymore. The hard part is really figuring out your taxes at the end of the year. It's just, it becomes a game, right? Once you know how to make money, especially with trading, it really becomes a game. Like for me, my game here is not to lose any trades. I literally just don't lose trades. That's my main goal. Because I know when I win, I make 1,000. So I'm just, I already know the wins are going to happen. The main part is just not losing. It's the main thing. Yeah, that's what Seth says. He Seth said, that's my struggle. Taxes. Trading is no longer the issue. That's really what it is, guys. Like I'm giving you guys a blueprint to become a consistently profitable trader. I apply the same strategies every day, every morning on these live sessions. So the money comes, like I already know I'm going to make profit off trading. It's really just how much money can you keep tax-wise. And there's a lot of ways around it. And there's a lot of loopholes out there. Yeah, Seth said, I'm trying to close on a property, but stupid banks, I could use depreciation against my income. Yeah, no, and that's the next step for me too, Seth. Yeah, if you have cash right now, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be hard to get a loan from a bank, especially if you have trading profits and it's not like long, like if it hasn't been consistently locked in over the years. Like for me, I've been trading for like 5 years, so I have a track record with consistent growth from my trading account. So I could actually, you know, it's easier for me because I could just loan out against my own trading account. But yeah, with the banks, I know what you're talking about. It is difficult. So Seth has like a big key point there, depreciation, right? Like the cool thing about buying like a house or an apartment building is you can just depreciate that you could have accelerated depreciation. So if I make like $1 million trading this year and I buy like, you know, $1 million house, not really a house to live in, but a rental property or a rental apartment unit, you can like appreciate you can accelerate your depreciation. That's kind of why I bought my car. So you guys saw my Porsche. My Porsche is like over 200K, but the reason I got that is because I need to offset my trading profits. And it's also considered my business vehicle. Because it really is. I mean, you know, it's used for marketing, stuff like that. That's why you see a lot of people buy like certain cars. You see people buy Lambos, you see people buy McLarens, all that stuff. It's all marketing. But you just got to make sure you use it for marketing. So let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. There's no entries here, guys, so don't worry. I know we're going off topic a little bit here, but there's nothing for us to take. I'm looking for a buy signal to come up over here. But price is now ranging, so you can see price is going sideways. So I might not even take the trade if it comes up down here. So we have a pending buy signal right there, but the volatility is super low right now. So we have a possible buy entry coming up right here, but if it does come up, I got to think about it before I decide to take it, because I don't like taking when price is ranging like this. We'll see how this closes. I mean, if it closes pretty nice as a nice buy signal, then I'll take it. But if not, I'm going to sit out. Like right here, you can see where it's kind of just bouncing around a lot. Got about 20 seconds left. When it gets down to the last 10 seconds, I'll let you guys know what I think about this being an entry here. So I'm not liking this right here. If this closes, I'm probably not going to take it. I'll just skip this one. Yeah, it actually closed pretty solid. It just kind of closed kind of late. Let me see how it closes, how it pushes around right here. Oh, it's too late. Never mind. I was going to try to enter it late, but it's kind of too late to enter. It's already in profit. Let's see if I could make a late entry over here. Actually closed a lot better than I thought. All right, so I'm still following right here. See if I can make a late entry. So I wanted to set it up right there so I can follow it. So I'm going to put a buy stop right here and let it trigger my entry if it does, you know, come back up. It's just kind of risky because of how it's going sideways right here. So I wasn't able to enter the trade right away, but I just wanted to set it up so that I can make a late entry if it does come up. All right, it's following right here. Still not in it. So I got my buy stop set right there. Now it's got to watch it. If it closes early, it's got to pull out. So I'm not in it, guys. It's FYI. Here it goes. It comes back up. So I'm going to move this over here because I'm not in the position yet. So when I give you guys, so you guys know, I just have my my buy stop set right there. So when it comes up, it'll just fill my order and then it'll go straight to TP if that's the case. Watch that. So this is why I don't like taking when the market's going sideways. The market's going sideways like this. Typically, it's good to just like wait for it to actually start moving directional again. We already knew it was going sideways from this point right here. So I was saying like if this comes up right here, I'll probably just let it pass. And then I thought about it because this one actually closed pretty solid. And I was like, okay, I'll just wait for it to actually close and I'll see if I want to take it as it moves forward. But if not, it's fine. So I'm not going to take it now, guys. It's too far down right here. So if price does swing up, it's probably going to give us another entry at some point. So I didn't take this trade right here. Thankfully, I didn't. It kind of went along with my analysis, right? So when price was over here, let me just go back real quick. So when price was right here, I was telling you guys, okay, this doesn't look good because price is just going sideways, volatility's died down. When price pushed up right here, I was like, okay, this actually looks like a pretty solid candle. The only problem is that it was still in consolidation right here. So my worry was that price was going to pull back and then go back into this range, right? Because this is typically what happens when you have something like this. So when this happened right here, I drew it up right here. I had the markup. And then when it was down right here, I was like, okay, if price does swing back up, I'll be okay with entering it. So I had a buy stop right here, just waiting to be filled, right? Price never came back up, so it never filled my order. Price dropped too low. And at that point, I was like, okay, screw this, I'm out. So I just ended up deleting my position. Looks like price might still push up though. I don't know, we'll see. If it does push up from here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But I'm not going to take that risk because price already dropped too low over there. Nice. So Maddie said he took it and it wicked at his TP, didn't close, but he's now in drawdown. And then he pulled that break even. Solid. Okay, that's good, Maddie. So yeah, this trade over here is risky. This is the subjective thing about looking for these entries. It's going to be hard for me to teach you guys this, but I mean, if you guys practice more enough, you guys will start to notice when price is going sideways right here. So it's okay if it's going big sideways. So like, for example, right here, price was going sideways here as well. And we took this buy entry. But the thing is, it was a big push. So it was enough for us to hit our TP. So even though price was going sideways, even if it still went up, it would still hit our TP right there. This right here is just too little. So yeah, Maddie said, if market looks ugly, don't take it. All the candles before the entry were dojis. Yeah, I agree, Maddie. All these candles right here. So that's why I was already turned off by that trade there. So, all right, guys, there's nothing else for us to take right now. Let me just delete this. And price still isn't doing anything. It still hasn't. I mean, if I left my trade running there, it still wouldn't have filled it because you can see right here, price has been below this point ever since. In order for my trade to get filled, price would need to be up here and past at this point. I had a buy stop sitting there. Price never came up. And now we are in a range. Sideways range right there. All right, 7:40 right now. We got about 20 minutes till 8. You know, we need price to break out of this range before we can take any other entries. It's getting close to 8 though. So we need something like this to play out, or we need something like this to play out. Oh, and this is what I wanted to discuss earlier too, guys. So like, I know some of you guys like to trade patterns. I don't really like trading patterns, but you know, for my research and like a lot of stuff that I looked over this week, because I had a lot of notes, and I used to trade patterns too before when I first started trading. So I looked through a lot of my old notes. If you guys are wondering what are the best strategies to apply, if you guys are looking for patterns, or not even just trading patterns, but using them as a confluence. So here are the top patterns, and they're in order from strongest or from lowest to highest win rate. So the lowest, not the lowest, but the lowest as a good strategy would be double tops and double bottoms. From testing that strategy, I think I found there to be about close to a 60% win rate for the double tops and double bottoms. The next one up is triple top and triple bottom. So that one provided me with like pretty high percentage win rate too. I think there was like 65% win rate. The next one is a rectangle. So like this right here, rectangle. Well, this wasn't necessarily be a rectangle, but it has to be like, you know, pretty on point where it's like testing the tops and bottoms. So basically tops and bottoms in one. That one had a higher win rate. It's about like a 68 to 70% win rate. And the all-time high pattern that has like, I think like over 70% win rate, almost 75, would be head and shoulders. The problem with the head and shoulders is that it's a super subjective strategy. Like you really don't know if it's a head and shoulders until it's already happened. So you got to take that with like consideration, right? If you guys can spot head and shoulders, if you see any entries, lined up with it, it's probably going to hit. But yeah, head and shoulders are hard to identify. I even tried to create my own indicator for head and shoulders. It wasn't as good as I thought. I don't know if I still have it here. I think I probably deleted it. Yeah, I try to create a head and shoulders that's similar to the momentum indicator right here. Like this is one of the very first, well, it's the first after the momentum indicator. I created this head and shoulders indicator because this strategy had such a high win rate. It was such a good strategy. But I never really got it down. So if you guys are good at identifying head and shoulders, this is like probably the best pattern that you can use. Maybe if I make this indicator better, I can implement it into something, but this one definitely has like the highest win rate. So just some information for you guys. Whenever I find something new, or if I have anything that's very useful, I'll share with you guys. I never hide anything for you guys. I want to help you guys be as profitable as possible. See, hit to the upside. Maddie said full TP off the high-low momentum, but it was risky. All right, so if you guys remembered earlier, I had a pending entry here for the high-low momentum, but I took it off. Maddie just confirmed that it actually hit. Damn, I should just let it sit, huh? So there goes the trade right there. This is the one that I was trying to take earlier for a buy. When this pulled back right here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put a pending buy signal right there. It never filled, so I deleted it. And then if I left it, it would have hit, because you can see right here that this pushed up. So when this candle pushed up right here, it would have filled the entry straight to TP. So if you guys did that and you guys left it, great work. You would have hit your TP. If not, it's okay. I also missed out on that trade. So, all right, guys, it's 7:44 right now. Let's see if we find anything else in the next, 5 or 10 minutes or so. If we don't see anything come up anytime soon, then we're probably just gonna wrap it up a little early. We already made a profit for the day. I'm good. I usually look for at least like one trade a day, but I made 2 already today, so I'm good. My accounts are sitting nice for the day so far. So I don't really have much to really worry about. The more that we stay on, the greedier we get, right? So for this case right here, if I was to wrap up right now, I'd be happy because I'm up for 2 accounts. So I have 5 accounts, right? So I'm just going to go off the small one. I don't want to like bias anything too much, like 1,790 times 5. Let me see, 2 FTMO, 3 MFF, I have 6 actually. This is how much total. So count's sitting nice today. Just 2 trades. That's about it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. There's not really much going on here. As you guys can see, price is just going sideways. So this is why I'm kind of like biased, why I want to stop trading for the day, because there's not really much for us to look at here. We have news coming up right here at 8 o'clock. So there's not really too much for us to look at. We can't take any trades after 8 because this is when the news happens. It's pretty so it's consumer inflation expectations. So just some inflation news. It's low impact, but I think it'll affect the market. So you want to be very careful about taking any trades around that time point. We also have the Fed speaking today at 8:30. Fed member Brainerd, 3-month, 6-month bill auction. So we got a lot of stuff coming on. So I don't plan on trading after 8. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. Otherwise, I don't see any questions here regarding the mentoring session. So I just want to remind you guys that we are having the mentoring session today at 2 o'clock. If you guys want me to host it another day, just message me and we'll set up a time or date that we can push it back to. Otherwise, we'll cover it today, and we'll be going over a lot of stuff. So if you guys can attend the mentoring session today, I think you guys should, because we'll be covering the same strategy we were applying here on the live session, the high level momentum with Pivot Scout. And then we will also be going over the high level momentum in general for Forex, and then also the high low reversal that I've introduced to you guys. Got a lot of big things coming, guys. So if you guys are new, or if you guys haven't been around for a while and you guys want access to the indicators and strategies, you can go to the website kodikaitrades.com. From here, you can get your access to everything, the premium groups, I mean, pretty much everything. And you guys can apply these strategies on your own. But with the revamp of the course, I think it's going to be super useful to a lot of you guys here, whether you guys have been around for a while or whether you guys are new. It's going to be super useful. So, all right, guys, if I don't see any questions here in the next few minutes, I'm just going to wrap it up. It's 7:50. It's almost 7:50. I know we have 10 minutes till 8, but we have news coming up at 8 o'clock. So I don't think there's much for us to look at right here. So just give me a few moments. I'm going to run downstairs real quick, grab some water. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's see. Solange's asking 3-minute daily, not taking it. Wonder what you think of it. Let me check real quick. 3-minute daily. Let me see. So 3-minute daily over here. So 3-minute daily came up I haven't applied this strategy in a long time. I can't remember if we take the opening candle or not. Because if we're taking the opening candle, this would actually be the daily right here for a buy. So I don't remember. It's been a long time. Let me see if I can put the requirements over here. Like, I never really applied the strategy very much. This is the one that John used to apply. John hasn't been around for a while. I don't know what John's doing. I know John was sick for a bit. Hopefully he's doing fine. But yeah, I think we're supposed to look for entry after 6:30. So this is the one that John used to apply. He basically introduced the counter trend strategy to us here. That was one of them. And then also, this is the main one. So I can't remember if anyone took it on 6:30 opening candle or not. I don't think we do. So I think you'd skip that one there. This here would actually be the other one. I don't know if this would already hit stop loss or not, though. Yeah, this wouldn't even have played out. So neither of them would have played out today. So for the counter trend, I wouldn't take this for a sell here because I would actually apply John's method right here. Right, counter trend complement. So everything here is bullish. So instead of taking the sell, even though we have a sell signal, I would have done the opposite, taken a buy. And this actually would have hit TP. Not one that I would take, obviously, because I don't really apply this on the 3-minute. But if you were to apply it this way, the way that John used to apply it, this is the way that we would take it. It literally just tapped TP and came down. So, I guess, yeah, this would technically be the entry using this one right here. For the daily over here, this wouldn't even apply. This is a sell signal. This is a green trend meter. So this here wouldn't even apply because the requirement would have been met. So that's why I would have used this one right here. Look for entry after 6:30, confirm momentum signal right here, confirm trend meter is opposite, enter on the open of the falling candle. So basically for this strategy here, you would be trading the direction of trend. So if the trend here is green, you wouldn't take the sell here, you'd actually take the buy. So yeah, so if you're applying the main strategy, it wouldn't even apply because the trend meter doesn't match. So you'd have to skip this. But if you're applying the counter trend, you could actually be taking the buy here. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense to Lunge. I know it's kind of confusing because we have different variations of the strategies that people have created. But we've kind of figured out which one works best. The thing with the daily is that it's a one day strategy. So depending on what you see in the market, you can take the opposite if that's the case. For these high-low momentums, you can't do that though, because for these it's a little different. So we don't have any high-low momentums that's come up. Price is still going sideways. It's 754 right now. It's about to be 8. So unless you guys have any questions, I think we'll be wrapping this up for the day. I just don't see anything for us to take. I think market's moving too sideways right now, so it's not really worth the risk. But just a reminder, we're doing the group mentoring session later today at 2 o'clock. So it's about to be 8 right now. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. About 6 hours, I'll be back here live. I'm just going to take a quick break, go to the gym, have some lunch, get some errands done, and I'll be back for our live session here at 2 p.m. Nice, Maddie. Nice. Yeah, so hopefully everyone here locked in some pretty good profit. If you guys have any more profit to post up, feel free to post them up. Here are the profits for today. This is how much I locked in off my copier, 1,840. My main account, 1,790. Barack over here locked in about 1,000. Rashid over here locked in 9,924. Patricia over here at 1,545 for the day. Maddie over here up almost 1,000. Seth over here up 20,000 for the day. Rashida again 5,700. Patricia on her main account 2,400. Sisuk up 3,900. Sisuk again 3,300. Maddie over here earlier 700. Seth earlier 14,000. Seth again 17,000. Tasha over here 600 for the day. Sisuk again 2,000. And Kenny with 895. So these are all the profits from today. You can see the timestamp here where it says today. This is all the stuff from this morning during the live session. So You guys did an amazing job for Monday. A lot of people don't do well on Mondays. Monday and Fridays are usually the riskier days to trade. So, if you made profit today, that's a good sign because, um, I just heard that a lot of people in this other group, we have people here in other groups and I'm not one to hate on other groups, but looks like people in this other group just lost a lot today, fortunately. So good thing you guys aren't in that group. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for today. It's 7:56, about to be 8 in about 4 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or message me on Telegram. If you guys are new here and you guys want access to the indicators here and the strategies, just go on the website, kodikaitrades.com. If you click on this, unlock your free access. This will give you links to pretty much everything. So if you click on this here, it'll bring you to another page over here where you can sign up for the free intro. This will give you access to all of the Telegram groups. It'll give you access to the YouTube. If you want to go on the YouTube, just click on this right here. It'll bring you to the YouTube channel. You guys can see here, I've been going live, trading live for about, it's been a long time now. How long have I been trading? I've been trading live for 3 to 5 years now. So I have about like 3 years of live trading here. If you guys ever want to go back and watch any of my live sessions. Yeah, I think that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you guys back here in about 6 hours as we continue on with the mentoring session later today. So unless you guys have questions, I will see you guys then. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next 6 hours. So see you guys in the next couple hours and we'll go over the rest of the questions then.